The Philippines registers 1,150 new cases on Thursday, June 23, the highest in a single day. The country records a total 31,825 cases, with 1,186 deaths and 8,442 recoveries. Experts predict the country will hit 40,000 cases by the end of June if the government is unable to contain the virus's spread. Most of the cases come from Region 7, where new virus epicenter Cebu City is located. Cebu City currently has the highest number of coronavirus cases in the country. A recent University of the Philippines study shows the coronavirus reproduction number in Cebu is almost 2, about double that of Metro Manila's 0.96 after 3 months in lockdown. The same UP study predicts the contagion in Cebu City and province could reach 11,000 cases by June 30 if not contained. President Rodrigo Duterte placed Cebu City on lockdown again on June 16 after a consistent rise in confirmed coronavirus cases. He also assigns Environment Secretary Roy Cimatu as the deputy implementer of the government's coronavirus response in the Visayas. Duterte then blames Cebuanos for the rising number of cases, repeatedly citing complacency as the reason for the spread of the virus. This is the first time the national government is stepping in to oversee an LGU's COVID-19 response. Prior to this, LGUs were mostly autonomous in their coronavirus response efforts. Cebu City reported 930 new coronavirus cases on its first week back on lockdown. Meantime, global coronavirus infections topped 9 million. The World Health Organization warns the pandemic is accelerating despite Europe starting to ease lockdowns. In France, millions of children return to school. Cases are still rising around the world, especially in Latin America, with Brazil now registering more than 50,000 deaths. In related news, the health department says as long as people wear masks and observe physical distancing, the risk of contracting COVID-19 in air-conditioned vehicles is very low. The discussion on the transmission of COVID-19 resurfaces as groups call on the government to allow traditional open-air jeepneys to operate. The groups say open-air jeepneys are likely even safer than its air-conditioned counterparts. The Supreme Court en banc dismisses Solicitor General Jose Calida's warranto petition against ABS-CBN Corporation for being moot. Sources tell Rappler the petition has become moot because ABS-CBN Corporation's franchise already expired on May 4. ABS-CBN Channel 2 went off the air on May 5 after the National Telecommunications Commission issued a cease and desist order against it.
Now signing off.
The junking does not affect ABS-CBN's petition for a temporary restraining order or the total voiding of the NTC's cease and desist order. By July 13, ABS-CBN would have been shut for more than 2 months, losing up to 35 million pesos a day since shutdown. ABS-CBN CEO Carlo Katigbak earlier told lawmakers the network may have to begin retrenching some of its workers by August if it is not allowed to operate by then. Apple unveils the newest version of its iPhone operating system, iOS 14, on early morning Tuesday, Manila time. Apple says the new OS carries the biggest update ever to home screen pages as it redesigns its widgets along with updates to its app library, messages, and app store. The new widgets will be displaying timely information that can be viewed at a glance, such as Apple Watch information, the music that's playing, or photos of friends. Incoming FaceTime, phone calls, and Siri interactions will allow users to continue to do what they're doing while taking a call or asking Siri for help. Picture-in-picture support will now allow users to watch videos or use FaceTime while using another app. Maps will, for the first time, include cycling directions that will consider elevation, street traffic, and stairs locations. iPhones or Apple Watches can now be used as digital car keys. Apple also introduces a new automatic hand washing detection feature for the Apple Watch. An upcoming update will detect if you are washing your hands. A 20-second timer starts, and if you finish too early, Apple Watch will tell you to keep washing. When the watch detects that you've returned home, it will also tell you to wash your hands. Large groups of Kpop fans and TikTok users take credit for hijacking Donald Trump's weekend rally after block reserving tickets with no intention to attend. The result? An event with an embarrassingly low turnout. Prior to the event in Oklahoma, hyped as a major relaunch ahead of the November election, Trump's campaign chairman Brad Parscale tweets, more than 1 million tickets had been requested. But the local fire department says only 6,200 people attended. Viral posts on TikTok and Twitter reveal plans to reserve tickets en masse had been circulating for days. One video urges fans of the South Korean K-pop sensation BTS to participate in the plot. Parscale blames radical protesters for interfering with the rally, but leftist Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez claps back, saying, quote, "You just got rocked by teens on TikTok." Just in the past month, Kpop fans co-opted the hashtag White Lives Matter by flooding it with Kpop-related imagery to drown racist tweets. Lea Salonga explains a Facebook post which made her trend on social media. In a June 15 Facebook post, Salonga wrote, "Dear Philippines, you're hard to love." In a series of tweets, Salonga says she stands by every single word she wrote as a, quote, "expression of my frustration with certain events currently taking place in our country. However, contrary to what some of you might believe, I never, not ever, cursed the Philippines." Salonga apologizes to those who were offended by the post and says she understands those who don't believe in her even if she said sorry. Salonga didn't say what she was reacting to in the original Facebook post, but she responded to a commenter who said the government had a rotten system, saying, quote, "I want to think fixing the system is possible still, albeit difficult, but we may now be beyond that point."